Hello there folks and welcome to part 3 of our Snooker 19 Pro Career Mode with the Thunder from Down Under, Neil Robertson. And today we play against Rory McLeod in the Kaspersky Riga Masters first round. Now we didn't qualify for this event, for some reason we didn't need to. I'm not particularly sure why that's the case, but we'll take it anyway. And we're playing the rank 58th player, Rory McLeod. In the last 2 episodes though we played the qualifier of the World Open, the Yushan World Open, and actually managed to lose that 3-1. To Jamie Clark, ranked 117, so hopefully we play a lot better here, but this is a ranking event of course, it's the first round, and let's see how we get on against Rory McLeod, ranked 58th. This of course is the first ranking event of the season. I know we played the qualifiers for the World Open first, but everybody else would have played the Riga Masters first. Of course, actually you would play the qualifiers in the World Open before playing the event here, so that argument doesn't really qualify, but yeah, we've had the of course the summer months off after the World Championship, and now we are back for the Riga Masters event, which Robbo did win in real life. So hopefully we can try and replicate that. Don't hope for too much. A little bit of a hint with the previous results of the last episodes, but he's playing a safety there, and that wasn't the best safety in the world, but he might just be safe, to be fair. Wasn't too bad in the end. It worked out quite well for him, so fair play. I dismissed him a little bit at the start and said, well, that was a terrible safety. But no, it wasn't too bad in the end, so fair play to him. Very similar to a break shot. The red's still very well grouped, so we'll leave it there. If this is your first video of mine on Snooker 19, I recommend you subscribe to the channel. There's plenty of Snooker 19 content already out on the channel, including the first 2 videos of this career mode, of course, and some gameplay video and first impressions and a review as well of the game. But he's made a bit of a mistake there, not the best shot, and we can just put this red into the pocket. It does go past the black, doesn't it? I think it does just. Yeah, there we go. Good backspin. Not really quite the desired angle we were looking for, but the black is still achievable. So, again, still getting used to the aiming aid on this game. It's a bit tricky. Want to hit this a little bit harder to get good position on a red, but this might not go. It's a tricky one, as I said, but no, it's dropped. And good position on this red as long as the black doesn't intervene.
8.
No, black's fine, so we're well on the red, and we're off to a good start here. Certainly the best start to a break I've had in this game so far, which is nicely pleasing. I'm not going to hit this one so hard because we will get a better position on the black. So that should be. Ooh, it wasn't the cleanest of pots, and to be fair, we didn't really use enough screwbacks. That's a little bit unfortunate there. Let's go nice and soft here. Try and pot the black. It's a tricky one, but it's gone. I think we've got position on this red, so we got a little bit lucky at the start of this break, but I'm going to take that. We certainly won't clear up on this attempt, I can tell you, but this is a good start. Can we get some screw? Maybe not too much. We just want to avoid that red and get on the black. Or do we play with topspin? Let's play with some top. Let's find out what happens. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, just about right, I think, as long as this cue ball stops. And we're nicely on the black. And we are on for a 147 here. It's something we're not going to get. But we are on for a 147. Again, nice and soft on this black. Good pot. Now things get trickier because we've got the red on the cushion. But apart from that, the reds need to be broke open. But we are going to go for this pot. Again, it's a tricky one. But a good start to this match. That's the dog barking outside, if you can hear that, so apologies about that.
Well, he's taking it on.
No, not quite dropped. It was a tricky shot, but luckily we haven't left anything on. Well, nothing easy anyway. You can put this red into the top corner pocket, but a good start to the frame.
Won't make this any easier.
Good shot, nicely on the black. And he's potted the black, and he's moved some of the reds about as well, so good start from Rory McLeod here. Rory McLeod would technically, in the click mode, a medium AI rather than Jamie Clark, who's an easy AI, so he's more than capable of making a 70-80 break. So we need to make sure that we don't make too many mistakes, but he's made quite a glaring one there. Poor shot. But I think he's left himself okay. We might be able to get to this red, actually. It's a tight one.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
Yeah, it's a half chance, definitely, if we can pot it. Oh, unlucky.
No, not this time.
Just a bit too much angle on it, to be honest. We usually tend to have the combination of not playing with enough, but too much angle there, but he's potted the red. Again, bit of a shame we gave that away. Would have had good position on one of these like he has if we'd have played that, but a bit of a surprise didn't go for the pink there. The AI are known in this early version not to really play with the best intentions in terms of the highest colour they can get. Now, that was a bit of a glaring miss, wasn't it? So, we either play this tricky red into the middle, or this red into this pocket, and this red makes much more sense. It's a tricky one, though. It's going to drop, though. Good pot. Now, we are on the black, but it's going to be a tricky pot. Pink's probably the best to go for, but, actually, we're not too bad, and I think I am going to go for this, unless the pink's glaringly easy. We might go for the pink, actually. Yeah. Seems sensible to me. Tricky pot, though. And it's in. It's there. Good pot. We have got a position on a red here, so we're not doing too badly this frame at all, to be honest. It's our best frame yet, I would say, on this game. Which says a lot with a break of 7 here. Going to hit this one quite hard and get some of the reds moved, and that wasn't too bad at all. Unfortunately, though, that pocket is now blocked off because of that red, so it could be something that's good in the future if we can make a good break here, but this blue's going to be tight, so we might be inclined to go for the green instead. More security of the pot. Play a bit of top. Hopefully this is going into the pocket. It's a tight one, though. No, it's in. There's about enough power on that. I think that red... Oh, will it? Oh, we're not going to hit this red. We're going to hit this one. Oh. Is there a way through now to that red by the pocket that's bang on? Don't think there is. We could play a plant, but it's... we could actually, yeah. We could play a plant on that. It's a risky one, but I think it should be okay. Oh, no. Well, I said it was risky, and I shouldn't have really gone for it, but... Probably just a little bit too hard. Made contact with both jaws of the pocket and just came out. And as I said earlier, the pockets are quite unforgiving, but still in this frame. Showing signs of playing well, so big thumbs up there. Would be ideal to take this first frame, though, just to alleviate any pressure associated. Particularly with losing that last match against Clark. And funnily enough, I think we took the first frame, but blimey, I don't know what he was doing there. But he hasn't left us with the best shot. This red into the middle is probably the easiest. And even then, that's a tricky shot. But it's dropped. Where's the cue ball? Should be fine, though. This pink looks the best option here. I think. Might be wrong, but I think it is. Yeah, looks fine to me. Just try and get a bit of top on it. We can't really hit one of the reds on the way through, unfortunately, unless we hit this very soft. But then the ideal contact with the red isn't really much of... Oh, there we go. That was good cop, wasn't it? Blimey. Nicely done. It's nice when you think something's not going to come off and it does. Good pot again. Now, which one do we go for here? Pinks are potentially into the middle. I think that's what we're going for. It's a nice safe pot, isn't it? But give it a good whack. We want to try and get it round the table.
Tricky shot here.
This is a tricky one. Go on, go on. Don't go into the middle pocket. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Get a good angle on this red. It's not going to be the best, is it? No. Could have done with it being closer to sort of... well, I can't really display it visually, but closer to the black in terms of at that same place in the table. Probably closer to the blue. But we'll try this pot. We'll take it on. Soft is the key, I think. Oh, just out. Unfortunate there. But we do lead by 15 points, so it's a bit of an uphill struggle to take this frame. But if he takes the black, that'll be pretty impressive. And it's dropped. Although he's not in best position for this position for this red. Thought he'd play a little bit more of a safety there rather than playing the snooker, but he's played it, and I don't really see much way out of this. Certainly not by using anything but the cushion. I'm rubbish at getting out of these though, so that's going to come. It's going to have to be left-hand cushion, I think, to get out of this. And that looks probably about right. Again, I've got no idea, so it's just going to be a bit lucky if we get out. I mean, that wasn't too far off. A little bit unfortunate. Yeah, it wasn't too far off, but we miss it anyway, and we give away the foul, and he'll probably force us to continue here, I would guess. Oh, no, he's playing it. Interesting. Maybe he's going to try and get us... No, no, this is what I thought he'd play from the start. I like to call this the classic Jones shot, because this is what I used to play in all my games on the older snooker games, when I played them on the channel. The classic... Oh, it's annoying that is. We've got penalised for having the push shot just too soft, and that's given Rory McLeod the lead here. That should be okay.
Excellent safety shot.
Thank you very much. Well, he's one ahead. Oh, he was one ahead.
Neil Robertson, 4.
Well, he's playing.
But he potted the cue ball. And that's given us a chance to come back in now. We're probably the favourites to win this now. Actually, play with a bit of top. Just get it up and down the table. Give this a good whack. Lovely. And get a decent position on something. Looks like it's going to be the blue. Now that yellow's going to be a bit of a problem. Maybe try and just tap the yellow on the way through. Bit wary of this blue. It's a tricky one. Good pot though. No, we were nowhere near the yellow. Goodness knows what I was trying to do there. But it's going to take quite a skillful long pot into the bottom corner, I think, here to take this yellow. But luckily we've got the brown there just to
Taking it on.
kind of give us a little bit of direction, but it's a tricky one. Not so hard. I wouldn't be surprised this isn't anywhere near, but it's going to be in there, and it's a pot. What a pot. Well, that's probably my best pot of the game so far. What a pot that was.
8.
And the green's dropped as well. Well, finally getting used to this aiming out a bit, which is very rewarding.
11.
How many do we need? We just need, well, the brown. If we get the brown, he will need all the colours to tie. But we've potted the brown, and we're nicely on the blue if that stops. Now, we could have done with it pretty much bang on parallel to the blue, but we'll take that. It's a tricky pot. I'm not quite confident with these into the middle yet, but it should be okay. Yeah, it's in.
No problem there.
And providing that he doesn't get any silly snookers, and we'll try and pot this pink to make sure he can't. Oh, apologies about that. I thought I'd turn my iPad off. But some breaking news on BBC News, but something about pigs. I'm going to exactly call that breaking news, unless that, well... No, let's not get into any political talk here. That would be completely unprofessional. Looks like this pink's going to drop. It has. And we're nicely on the black. We're going to clear up here.
26.
And this would be my highest break, I think, yet. This sounds crazy, but I think 32 is my highest break. And there we go, it's in. Good frame. 86 points scored in total. It was a good one, to be fair, from Rory McLeod. He played some good shots. But, yeah, the frame for us, and that relieves the pressure a little bit. And if we win this frame, we'll, of course, only need 1 out of the next 3 to go and progress to the next round.
Thank you. The second frame, Rory McLeod to break.
Probably could do with a bit more consistency, though, in this frame from our end. I mean, we only really got away with that because he played quite a poor shot and went in off. But if he hadn't have done that, then he'd have probably won. So just got to bear that in mind. Now, I think we're going to go for the safety. Can we afford to go for the safety? I'm just worrying when I tend to go for these pots on the reds to start off with. There's a bit of a tendency that you just end up leaving yourself down there, which is a bit of a problem because you get no position. But that is a pretty good safety. Again, it leaves balls on, but we're right at the top of the table, so leaves him a bit of an awkward shot. But I'm sure he will have a go at this long red, and he'll probably pot it.
No more than half a chance here.
No, he's missed it. Well, we can either go for that one, which seems too easy to be... Not too good to be true, but a little bit too easy. So we're going to just bear that in mind and probably pop this red instead. Put a bit of power on it, just move it up the table. Might be a risk if this isn't dead in the pocket because it will just miss, but we're going to take that chance, and that chance is well worth taking there. Good first pot. Stop, stop, pull up. We could get brilliant position on the brown here.
1.
Well played. Oh, that's... No, you can only get... Yeah, that's fine. That's understandable. Can only go that far down on... With the screw back. No reason why I've played it at that percentage speed, genuinely. But we've got the pot, and we're off to a decent start here. Going to take on that red now. It's a tricky one, to be honest. These shots can be a little bit tricky, these fine cuts. But that's dropped. And probably a little bit too much on that for us. Well, we're certainly not going to get on the black. Yellow should be fine, though. The blue and the pink are a little bit out of commission in terms of what I want to risk at the moment.
He's going for the left corner pocket.
Here we go, good shot. Oh, it's going to hit that green. Actually, that's not too bad because it did give us a slightly better shot on this red here. But let's have a look at the other options. This looks like a good option.
This won't be easy.
Good pot.
Brilliant.
Ooh, luckily it hit that red on the way through, so we're on for another black here. Be good if we started our frame off well like this. Now I'm going to be greedy and hit this a little bit harder and try and get into the pack, but if we miss it, well, it's my fault. But there we go, good shot. Didn't get into the pack at all, didn't go the way I expected, but still fine. We've still got position. Didn't quite need to hit it that hard, really. Both for the pot and for position. But I do like that this game kind of requires you to play a spin shot every time just to get position because the game does reward position so much. That's a good pot.
Well, that's not ideal.
No, it's not ideal, I agree. Going to play a bit of a shot to nothing here. Try and put it in the middle pocket, just aware of this this red. So we're going to try and put it in the middle, but it definitely won't go in. Hang on. Whoa! Would you look at... I mean, we've got no position now.
Wouldn't say it's perfect.
After all that, after that fluke of a pot, we've got no position. But it's fine, because we can play a good safety, get it up to bulk. And, yeah, we'll be pretty safe. Saying that a little bit further than I expect that ball to travel, but we're pretty much safe. And again, like the start of the first frame, we've made a pretty good start. And I have to say, I'm pretty proud, you know, from really only being able to perhaps pot one red at the start of a frame. And I know that sounds ridiculous at the start, but it's all progress, isn't it? Hit this a little bit softer than we hit the last one. Didn't want to hit it quite that soft, but I think it should still be fine. Yeah, that's pretty much bang on perfect. Got a bit of a lead over McLeod here. And that puts the pressure off us and the pressure on him a little bit. I mean, he's just played the same. This is the problem with the AI. If I can make one criticism of the game, they just do tend to play. I mean, you're going to comment now and say, well, you're playing the same safety shot. But the AI are playing the same safety shot time and time again. And I know I've just said, well, I'm playing the same safety shot, but I'm surprised they're not going for something a little bit different. I'm just boring. Oh, he's been snookered here. I didn't realise he had. And we've got good position now, I think, on this. And we're going to be really greedy here. Just belt into the pack. This pack of reds will open now.
That's a really good
Not as I expected, admittedly. And black is potable. But no, not as I expected there in terms of position. Or the fact that the pack of reds were going to be open. But, oh well.
That split is not bad at
Black's
all.
dropped.
Great opportunity.
And now we can pot another red.
8.
Remember that, of course, Rory McLeod hasn't potted anything yet. So that gives us a bit of comfort. Keep coming, keep coming. Roll off the cushion. Oh, it's a little bit too soft to get on that black.
9.
No, green doesn't go from there, no. I think, to be honest, the black's our best option. Just worried about getting safe, so we might just play the brown here. Tricky shot. Ooh, that's a bit tight. I do like this free stage, because at this angle you think, oh yeah, it's a bit tighter than I thought earlier, and you can go back and end your shot. That looks pretty close, and it's dropped.
Well, he couldn't have
Good
played
pot.
that any better. Superb positional shot.
I have to admit, I'm getting a little bit lucky with some of these shots. This is just mostly guesswork on most of these pots. I must be frank. But no, we're doing well.
So, this pot into the right corner.
Play a little bit of screw back. Come on, come on, come on.
An excellent pot.
Not too bad on the black, but
Wonderful pot.
again, not perfect.
14.
Might as well not be risky here and just take the yellow. Don't know if there's any problem with that.
He's playing the pot here.
Might be a risk,
No,
but no.
not quite.
Ooh, I was about to
Pretty
say.
close, though, but that won't provide any solace.
I think my luck ran out there, to be honest. Too greedy. It was quite close to the pocket, but because of just how quick it was, yeah, it was a problem. But 38 points ahead without Rory potting anything, so he's going to need a decent break now, but he's absolutely failed with that shot. Goodness knows he was trying to play there. Let's have a look if there's anything decent on. Nothing really, is there? But we'll have a punt at one of these into the bottom pocket. Again, it's a tricky shot, this is. Play a bit of top, try and get it clear of these balls if it goes in.
The left corner pocket.
Go on, go on. Ooh, good pot.
What a top shot that is.
Thank you very much,
He's
gents.
full of confidence
That's,
at the
just to
moment.
be clear, that's David Hendon, the one who said, "Oh, what a shot that is." So I get a bit mixed up between these two. I know Neil, well, I'm not going to do a Neil Folds impression, that wouldn't be very nice, but I know which one Neil Folds is. That, I guess, kind of indicates which one that Hendon is. I mean, I was just about to say, I mean, I risked playing long shots and with power before, so I probably shouldn't have done that again, but we've got away with it. That red looks good to me. As I said earlier, this game just rewarding position so much. I mean, these reds are quite nicely open, so we can take advantage and pot this black now.
There.
5.
Did that say foul? Or, it must have said 5, but it felt like it said foul. I was like, blimey, I haven't done anything wrong, have I? Good pot on the black. And we only need a few more reds to confirm the frame to be ours. Very exciting, without Rory McLeod really having a contribution. Going to be tricky to get on the black here. But we don't want to play any screw back particularly, so we'll risk just being in the luck of the gods and getting good position.
That's a
Get
loose
past
shot.
that red, get past that red, get past that red.
13.
Ah. We could have snookered ourselves here. No, we haven't actually. We're quite lucky on that account. Just trying to play a shot to nothing here. I don't think the green is anywhere near the pocket, but play with a little bit more angle towards the pocket. Oh, that ain't far off, but no, it's a little bit inaccurate there.
Neil Robertson.
But once again, another contribution, and Rory McLeod's going to need a pretty good break to come back, but he can't pot anything at the moment, it seems. And don't say, well, you must be on easy difficulty, because we're not on easy difficulty. We're on medium. That makes all the difference. Oh, that's a good pot on the red. No, 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 no.
Green ball goes down.
Oh my God.
Careless.
Whew.
1.
Jesus. I thought that green had gone there. I'm going to be really stupid because I'm worried about that green potting. I genuinely think we've got more chance of potting the brown.
No, not
And
this time.
no, that hasn't dropped.
Close, but
Too hard.
miss nonetheless.
I'm being too greedy with the power on these shots. Think, you know, it's alright, I've got the aiming aid sorted now. But that was just greedy, and he'll get a good pot here. But finally he gets a pot. We're not going to be able to clear the table, unfortunately. Is he going to go for the green? Is he going to put it into the pocket? No, he's not. Need to stop probably fast-forwarding their shots, but he's missed that, I think. Yeah,
Rory McLeod.
thought so. Quite a tight one, this. No, the other one doesn't go. I was just checking that.
Just the red needs
Not at
here.
this angle, anyway. But that's dropped.
No issue
Again,
there.
needs to be nice and soft, because if it was any harder than that,
No
it would
real
have
way
just
for his opponent
bounced
to
off
win it
both
now.
pockets and gone. Black looks our best chance for pot, unless this green is any better. To be fair, that green does look better, and in a position where I lost my first qualifier, I would quite like just to, for the peace of my mind, to get a few pots on the board. But it should really be a foregone conclusion now that we'll win this frame. Tricky pot here. Get a bit of screw back. Hopefully get on the black. If we pot it, that is. Yeah, it's gone. Take green again.
5.
Keeps us on the table, doesn't it? Don't think anybody would argue with that. But it's going to be tricky to manufacture any sort of position on this red. So I think we'll take this green if it goes in, of course. There we go, it's dropped. And just play a nice safety up to the red. To be fair, we're well in the clear in this frame now. There's no way he can win it unless he gets a ridiculous amount of snookers. So he might just concede here. He might play on, but he might not. And that's a shocking safety, to be quite honest. But will he play on or will he concede? No. Oh, no, he has conceded. And now we are 2-0 up. against Rory McLeod. Playing really well here
Conceded.
in the first round of the Riga Masters.
And now the frame
And
is in.
can we get it done
That's
in
extended
3
his lead,
straight frames?
and this will be worrying
Stark
for the
contrast to
opponent.
the way we played against
Thank you.
Jamie
Third
Clark.
frame.
I think that's a lot of improvement. I've only had the game a few days as well, so it's nice to see that improvement nice and quickly. Not the best break, leaving a red on there. And it's not going to be like the last where we clean up.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
Oh, he's missed it. And he's separated the reds, but once again, I think he's pretty much safe, which is unfortunate for us. Very fortunate for him. Just need a nice soft safety. Just bearing in mind, I don't want it to collide with the yellow.
Pace
It
is
might
very
leave something on.
important
A little
here.
bit softer.
He doesn't want to underhit this.
That doesn't look too bad. Maybe I might not mind it hitting the yellow here, but that is pretty much inch perfect to the top of the bulk cushion, which is exactly what we wanted.
He'll be
Perfect.
pleased with that. He really needs to be mindful of pace here. Doesn't want to over.
Again, he's not really done anything with that, so I would just play, on older games, I'd just play it up to that red and put it into the pack, but honestly, I don't trust that method on this game. Now, we're going to hit this a little bit harder, are we, actually? See what it's like if it's really soft. Yeah. Yeah, it should be
Playing the
okay.
safety here.
Yes, we are going to play the safety, correct. Okay, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. That's a good safety. I'll take that. The safety battles are quite intense on this game because of how variable shots are. If you get it just a little bit wrong, ooh, like that. You got that just more a little bit wrong, to be honest. By the way, anybody who doesn't know what the LT button does on this game, or L2, poor you, because I can imagine you're suffering for days. But that's a good pot. Oh, where's the cue ball? Oh, really unfortunate. Just made contact with one of the other reds. Now we went in off there, or else that would have been a pretty perfect shot. Maybe not positionally, but we got the pot. But now, of course, only 14 reds left on the table. And he's missed that one as well. I mean, I know the difficulty's on medium, but I wouldn't expect him to miss that sort of pot on medium. That's a real shame, that red, by the way, being blocked, because we could have a pretty straight pot in it. We could play a plant, but I am no way confident enough to play that sort of shot. So it's going to be a bit tricky what to play here. I mean, that one would have been great if it had gone to the middle. This one might possibly do. Gonna need something very light though. I'm a bit worried by the angle of the camera here, but no, it's dropped. Oh, don't snooker yourself, Toby. Sorry, Neil. Don't snooker yourself, Neil. No, it's gonna be a tight shot on one of these colours, but a good pot on the green, by the way. The green, the red. Right, bear in mind when we've gone wrong before. Bring it a long way over. Go on, go on, go on, go on.
That's really close, but not quite close enough.
Even altering it just that bit, it didn't quite get there. So it's clear I'm being very much out, you know, much towards the right hand of that pocket as I look at it. You know, with the cue ball where it is. So we should be a bit more forgiving in terms of that. But he's finally potted a long red. He will probably take this brown here, and fair enough to him. Not the best position on any red, but he's going to pot this, I think. I mean, how do you miss simple reds and pot that and pick that out for a kick-off? That yellow should go. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Rory McLeod.
But he had ran out of position a little bit anyway, to be honest. In terms of anything that was too easy, but we're going to try and knock this one into the bottom. Actually, no, this one goes. I can't believe I missed that. That was a glaringly obvious shot. Now, nice and soft so we can try and get on the black. That would be lovely.
What a
Good pot.
fabulous pot that is.
No, we're not on the black, are we? Green, potentially. Again, it's just that security of knowing you're going to pot it, and I don't think that's a unreasonable tactic to go with.
Outstanding pot. That's right out of the
And this
top
could
of
break up a few of the reds, or just touch the pink. Oh no, we've touched a few reds on the way through, and we haven't ended up in a bad position at all, so sometimes you just get a bit lucky. Just play with a lot of backspin here.
No real problem here.
Stop. if that stops, we're nicely on the green again. It's not glamorous break building when we're on the green, I understand that, but... end of the day, it's not about necessarily building breaks. It's about winning matches and winning frames just by clearing the balls on the table. So as long as you pot up the reds, it doesn't really matter what colours you get with them.
8.
That sounds a bit silly, but it's true to a degree.
Playing for the middle pocket.
You know, if you clear all the balls on the table, it doesn't matter if you get 15 yellows. Suppose, yeah, if you cleared all the reds, even if you got all the yellows, you know, you'd still win the frame, even if you missed the ball when there's 34 left. But it's a risky strategy, of course. You know, there's much better options to go for the bigger balls. You know, tick off the frame a lot quicker. But if those aren't in ideal position, then you know, why not play the balls of lower value?
Foul and a miss.
Have I just done something? Oh my god! Oh my god! You know, when I start talking about rubbish and yapping, as I would call it, that's when I make mistakes. I've just potted a red, haven't I? I've just potted a red. Oh, I'll just pot another one for the crack. That's not the rules of snooker. I mean, I'm being all snooty and saying, well, you know, you can pot whatever colours you want. I mean, to be fair, if you just potted a red, Toby, it'd be quite good to pot a colour. Oh dear, that was a classic. You'll be going, oh, what an idiot. Why is he playing this game? And I'd try and defend myself, but sometimes it's just a little bit impossible to do that. But 5 reds left on the table now. Unfortunately, there's not really much on here. We can try and pop this red. Not pot it, just pop the red by it. This is going to be tricky. I want to hit this with as best angle as possible, just to give us the best chance of hitting this red. No, he's not even hit the blooming red. I did think that was going to happen, to be honest. It was tricky, but the only chance of getting a ball in that pocket, I think, was to hit that red that we've just hit into the other one, but narrowly missing, and it was just the angle of the pink that made sure we couldn't do that, so a bit unfortunate, but he'll take advantage from that. Where's the cue ball? It's dropped, and the cue ball is in. Well, we'll force him to continue here. There's nothing obvious on, so he can have that.
He's chosen to make his opponent play from here.
We have.
He'll be aware of the risks associated with playing this.
He's tried to play a bit of a safety, which has turned out quite well, actually, because there's no chance of anyone potting anything here, so we're going to just try... might just actually play this ball right up behind it, because there's not really much that can go wrong. He says. Yeah, let's just put that ball towards that pocket. I mean, he's got a pot on the red... the one not closest for the pink, but the one that's still in the pack as it was before. I mean, he's got a chance at this one, and he'll probably pot it. The AI seems to be very good at those shots. That's a shot that I'm terrible at. But the AI seems to be very good at picking those out. And that's a little bit of a disadvantage for us. But, I mean, he'll get this one fine. And I'm sure he'll get the colour. But the problem's there for Rory McLeod if he wants to win this frame. He's potting one of these two. Well, he's just completely gone overboard then. He's just whacked them both. And probably made our job a hell of a lot easier. Thank you. We are a while behind. That doesn't make any grammatical sense. We are quite a way behind him now. But we've potted that red. And we're nicely on the blue. We should be anyway. No, we're not really. I thought it would go a bit further than that. I mean, we're not badly on the blue, to be honest. Try and get a... just trying to look at the angles. How we can best get on this red.
This looks relatively easy.
Blue's dropped. That's too hard. No, it would have been nicely on that red, but now it's going to be very much just up with that red and no angle on it, unfortunately. I mean, there's a bit of an angle, actually, into the middle pocket, possibly. In fact, that's a very good shot. Very lucky there. I wasn't quite anticipating that. But what's the position going to be like here? We're going to be as lucky here. We're not. And it's going to require a good blue. Maybe the pink or the black. But it requires the blue here. But luckily, it's a fairly straight pot, so no problems with that. But choose a bit of screw and hopefully get on the yellow. I'm thinking it's the middle pocket.
Long pot's on, and he's going for
just
it.
tweak that, just so it's definitely in.
Brilliant
And there we
shot.
go. And that screw back is very poor, to be honest. Now, we can't really afford to play safe here, unfortunately. We can try and get a bit of screw back and maybe upset things if we miss, and we probably will miss. So I've moved that quite a bit to the left because I am a bit overcompensating. But this looks good.
Oh, that's
What a shot! Oh, do not snooker yourself. I think it's just our lucky day. Honestly, it definitely is. Maybe we'll do well to pot this. It really is our lucky day though at the moment. I don't think this green's going to go in. No. No. A little bit off. Saying that wasn't too... Actually, no, I think that was just about to go.
Not this time.
But it might just be too close to get it into the middle pocket now. Oh, nasty.
Touching ball.
I mean, that was probably the worst safety shot ever. I did not think that through at all.
Foul. Rory McLeod.
Oh, get off it.
To play on here.
I know exactly why it's a push shot, so don't worry about leaving that down in the comments, but, oh dear. So the brown to win the frame, we need all four to draw it.
3. Rory McLeod. 3.
No, that's nowhere near, really. But he's not in the best position here. He will get the pot, I would say. But he's not in the best position.
Brown required here.
Yep, that should go. Oh, no, it hasn't, actually. So we've got a chance of levelling this frame and potentially winning it within 3 frames, which would be brilliant. Make the video a bit longer, of course, if you won this. No, that's way too much. I was hoping to get in line with the blue, but that's way too much. And to be honest, it's neither a good position into the middle or the top pocket. Nice and soft, though, I think, is the game here, and get a bit of screw.
Long pot, right up his
It
street.
is a long pot, agreed. But we need it, and it looks good.
Nice.
Right in the heart of the pocket. Now we need to fluke a pink. A pink. Right, so that's what like it when, because that just need to follow it round sometimes. That helps me out a bit, judging where the ball's going to go. Again, this is all guesswork, and I don't think we're going to fluke this, but you never know. Oh, I'm heartbroken.
Neil
So
Robertson.
I've done exactly what I did on the last episode when I lost to Jamie Clark. I didn't hit it hard enough. That was bang on in, but not hard enough.
Shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
But Jamie McLeod...
6.
Jamie McLeod? I mean, I'm getting Jamie Clark and Rory McLeod mixed up. But Rory... Oh, I've just nearly said Jamie McLeod again. That's so annoying. We could have brought it back to a draw there. We've hitting that pink a bit hard, and we've been well placed for the black. But we have to play another frame.
He's taking
Unfortunately, we made this video a little bit longer, so apologies for that. But there would be no point cutting this out, would there? I mean, I've played exactly what I wasn't going to play, which is a red. Now, I was going to go back on myself there, because I thought, oh, brilliant, we've got a nice black. Scrap that, though, blooming hell. Purely because that red's there and interrupting things. But we've got a nice position on the blue, so no issues involved. I'll say I'll probably miss this now, but no, it's dropped. Stay. Just want to play safety here,
6.
and that's good. I mean, I've just said it's good. I think we snookered ourselves, haven't we? Oh, dear. That's brilliant. Stay. It's brilliant. No, we've snookered ourselves. Don't want anything too hard, but this will go into the pack, I think. I mean, that was a little bit too hard. But it's Rory McLeod who's got to clear up from here. We've given him the opportunity. We've gone, there you go. There's your reds. Now clear up. So let's see what he can do. That red's a fairly easy one, and he's nicely on the blue. In fact, pretty much inch perfect. If he'd just come down an inch or two, that would be absolutely bang on. If you put a ruler in there, you wouldn't have to budge the red at all. Nicely on the black now. Ooh, he's missed that though.
McLeod. 7.
I was just going to say, I hope this doesn't come down to a decider. And if we can play our cards right, it won't.
Well,
But just hitting that red on the way through. Oh, that's a motorbike starting out there. So apologies about that. Can't help the outside world sometimes, but you also can't help being in really nasty positions sometimes as well. Just checking there's nothing else available. Like Valentino Rossi outside, isn't it? Right, let's play almost a safety.
Success of this shot is reliant on perfect pace.
Yeah, I am going to... I mean, you might not be able to hear it, to be honest. I know I can hear it pretty loud, so I'm not going to close the window.
Safety there.
Neil Robertson.
And to be honest, that doesn't really drown out much of the sound. But we're trying to drown out the fact that we played a bit of a dodgy safety and put a red in for McLeod, but he's potted the black as well now. It'd be gutting, wouldn't it, to come from 2-0 up to lose this game 3-2, but let's not be pessimistic yet. I don't know where that was going. But there's a long red on, I can see that, and he's potted it. He's got his potting form back, certainly. He's potted the blue. We might not have much opportunity here. That went in, didn't it? Yeah. Pink. Oh, no, black. Missed that. Now he's come a bit unstuck, I would say, and he's had to play the safety. Now let's just check we've got nothing fantastic on like the AI tend to. Let's just make sure that's correct. I mean, that one... no, I don't think he does go into the middle. So, unfortunately, it's going to have to be a bit of a shot to nothing here, really. I suppose we could just play a safety rather than a shot to nothing.
He's looking to drop this in behind the brown ball.
Get that up the table. Keep in bulk. I mean, there's a pot on. Certainly is, but it's not the easiest. But based on how well he's played this frame, I wouldn't be surprised if he got it. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I'm gutted. He's going to bring this back to 2 each, isn't he? When I knew we could have really finished it off, we'd have just hit that pink a bit harder. We'd have got the black, and we'd have probably took it to a playoff and won that. And you wouldn't be hearing my voice anymore, because the video would be all over. But if we do lose this frame, which looks incredibly likely, we will of course play the 5th frame in today's episode, which seems stupid not to. Okay, it'll be a longer episode, but again, it would seem silly not to play the decider. And if we lose from this position, well, I think I might have a breakdown on camera.
23. 24.
But he's playing well here.
31.
Puts a hell of a lot of pressure on us, though. I mean, at this point, he has won the frame.
32.
Just put a lot of pressure on us, doesn't it, when coming into this decider, you know, from a 2-frame cushion that
40.
you could play a bit more outrageous in terms of your shots, fine. Ooh, well, he's missed that, but there's no point playing on for the experience. We don't want to concede the match just yet. But that was the shortest frame yet, an average now of about 11 minutes per frame.
One more frame required for victory.
But, of course, the stats say it's 50-50 at the moment in terms of... it's going to hit this break a little bit harder. I mean, in a frame where I've just said we can't take any chances, we can't make any mistakes, and, well, I've hit that probably a little bit too hard. Where's the cue ball? Should be just fine, actually. It's good to have some confidence sometimes, isn't it? Is he going to go for the safety? I'd guess so. Unless this red is on. No, it's not. They like playing these safeties, don't they? They like trying to trap you under the black ball. And to be honest, it works. You know, I'm not saying, oh God, it's a terrible safety because it doesn't work, but
Tricky safety.
it's just annoying that they tend to play some of the same shots all the time. I mean, we missed the... we didn't miss the pink even. We hit the red, then the pink. We won't get any foul points, but we were just trying to miss the pink, but that was a complete misjudgment from myself there.
1.
And now it's Rory with the advantage. If he wins this, dearie me.
9.
And he's off to a good start, you know. It'll take a mistake here. Dearie me. It'll make a mistake here for him not to win the frame. But he's missed the black, where he could have gone for the green. We want to make him suffer with that mistake. Just making sure there's nothing easy going into the bottom pocket that I've missed. There's either this shot into the bottom, which is not the easiest, or one of these into the middle, which actually aren't the easiest either. So in light of that, I might play one of these down into the bottom pocket. About there, that should do okay. Bit of top on it, just try and get it moved a little bit. Good pot.
pretty sure that's not the position he was intending.
No, it's not the position I wanted, correct.
One.
Is there a way through to the green, I wonder? No, there's not. Nowhere near. I mean, my judgment must be completely out if I can't see that's not going to get to the green. And neither is the brown, unfortunately, so it's going to take a bit of a potentially double attempt here.
This shot depends on perfect pace. He'll be conscious of not underhitting the
Oh, that was jammy. That was jammy. We'll have to apologise to Rory about that, because that would be a little bit frowned upon. But it was a good double. I mean, you want to get yourself out of trouble, you pull off a classy double like that, don't you, eh? I'll miss this now. Wallowing in my pride and going, oh, look at me. But we potted that, but got no position on anything else. Fan bloody dozy, eh? Fan dabby dozy. Actually, we're okay. Breathe. I mean, it's only the yellow, so, you know, it's nothing big, but we're okay.
left corner pocket.
Can't believe how we got the double on that black, though. That's ridiculous. I'm very proud of that.
11.
If anybody makes a best shots compilation, include that. Robbo would love that in real life. So I think he's starting to be proud of me playing as him rather than like it. Oh, well, this is too soft again, isn't it? No, we're just about okay. Whew.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, rather than that performance in the World Open, he's going to be a lot happier with that little... I mean, we're gloating here about our double, which I'm sure many players could play.
19.
But it was a little bit of a fluke, to be honest, that win, and I'm going to be completely honest. So, this is trickier than it seems, but it's in. Not brilliant on the black. Pink might go, though, here. That might make some sense. Oh, too much power. Yeah, that should be fine. Pot's what I'm going to focus on here rather than position. We probably won't get the pot. No, we've got the pot fine. Sometimes position just comes naturally. And again, I think we're on one here. I'm just going to have to check it. I'd be crap without an aiming aid, wouldn't I? Be like, oh, I don't know where this shot's going to go. We'll have to check it. But, yeah, I think that one's bang on, isn't it? Give a little bit of more leniency towards the pocket. But, yeah, that's dropped. And we're brilliantly on the black.
Look at that for a positional shot. Superb.
Thank you very much.
27.
27's our break, so we will increase our highest break. I mean, we're going to be really... I'm going to be particularly greedy here and probably come to ruin this. Oh, we can't even take the shot. Getting that excited, but no, good pot. Just wants to move a few of the reds about, but to be honest, it didn't really lead to anything. Oh, unfortunate. Unless we can pull off a stun here, this is end of break. No, I think it requires a safety shot, which is a bit of a bummer. But I'm still having flashbacks back to that double me made. I don't know why I'm being so cocky about it. It was just luck, that was. But you've got to be there. You've got to be in it to win it. And I think we've covered off those reds nicely. He says, well, we have a bizarre safety there, but actually it's not worked out too badly, has it? To be frank, this one should go, though.
This is not easy.
It's not easy, correct.
That's a top shot.
Keep there, stay. Oh, would have been better on the black, but we're okay. I mean, this is quite tricky. No need to play any screw back, actually. Again, this is a tricky pot, but I have to give it respect. Thank you, Xbox. Let me know my controller batteries are low. But that's what happens when you focus on the pot and not any position. But this is touching the other ball, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. So we can go for this pot into the top. Wouldn't be crazy. I don't think it's going to go, but it's always worth a try. No. Move, Neil. I want to see where that red is. There's a red by the black.
Robertson.
I think. If I'm right. There's got to be. There we go. He's potted that one instead. Now it's squeaky bum time. We've got the advantage. but he can eat into that very quickly.
8.
Probably requiring, well, obviously we require another miss. That's a bit of a silly thing to say. And there we go, there's the miss.
8.
But what I was trying to say without sounding like a plonker is that we require him to make another mistake here to just make sure that we can win this. That's what I meant. Not saying that, not knowing that, of course he has to make another mistake, but, you know, if he doesn't make another mistake, then he pots everything, so he wins it. But this is a tricky pot, isn't it? But the best thing on in the circumstance, just checking there, isn't anything else better on, and I won't get hounded by you guys in the comments. That's quite alright then. Go on, son. Yes, good pot.
A bit casual there. He'll be annoyed with that. 1.
Well, it is rubbish, but you don't have to rub it in. Now, I wonder if this green bypasses the red. I think it does. Oh, just missed. Narrow margins, though, there. I mean, we've left a red on, glaring red into the middle.
1.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket.
Oh, well, he's now on the black. There's 3 reds left, so still plenty on the table.
8.
Might we come to rue that silly pink? He's gone for the yellow. Peculiar. That reduces the amount he can get, of course. Will he pot this red? No, he... Oh, I was about to say I didn't think he would. Green now, is it he's going for? He is, but he's come into a bit of trouble with this red. Now, we've had this in many frames so far, and really we haven't benefited from it when we have a lot of safety play, but I mean, that was a type of safety. I don't know whether it was a half decent one at all. That's a bit questionable, but
Very important.
not too bad. Is that going to reach the red? I know 11% was pretty close, but yeah, we're pretty much bang on there. Now, hopefully we don't play a load of this silly, oh, we're just going to tap it about a bit. Oh, he's snookered us, hasn't he? Crafty git. Right. I am rubbish at getting out of
He wants
these.
to keep this cue ball safe, but no guarantees.
Yay! We got out of it. I mean, I wasn't saying we got any sort of good position and got out of it effectively, but we got out the snooker. Still 3
Managed
points
to
to
get
the
out
good
of
here, so we
snooker,
can breathe
but
a bit.
I think he's left a potting chance.
Oh, he's missed it. Oh, this is horrible. Soft as you like.
The right corner here.
I mean, when I said soft as you like, not that soft. For crying out loud. I'm really bad at those shots at the moment on the game. And if he doesn't pot this, well, be a bit of a shocker. But he's going to go for the black here, because he can get it. No, brown, okay.
5.
I mean, not the best on the yellow, but I think he's going to clear up here, you know. Oh, no. No.
That's an excellent pot.
Oh, no. He's going to pop the brown. I suppose the blue might be a bit of a sticking point, but if he gets the blue, he wins the frame. Oh, no, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's going to get this blue.
Required.
Oh, my. No way. No way.
19.
Oh, my God.
Tricky.
Well, Rory McLeod has come from 2-0 up
Missed pot.
to win.
Won't matter.
Yeah, it won't matter.
Cloud. 19.
Goodness me. There's just no point going for the snooker. We might as well play this out. I cannot believe that. He has come back from 2-0 down.
This with plenty of
We got it all sorted, haven't we? He has come back from 2-0 down to win this. Oh, I feel sick.
6.
Oh, dear. So that's 2 Nabut tournaments we haven't really done anything in. Well, I think that was a big improvement today. Big improvement. I missed that by a mile. Probably just because gloating in me sadness there, but wow.
Neil Robertson. 6.
Looking to play safe here.
I'm really not bothered about him playing safe. Honestly, you can only score once on the black, so that's confirmed. Rory McLeod wins. That is astonishing. I mean, for a kickoff, we got more points than Rory McLeod did in the game. Oh, that's gutting. I mean, we got a lot better in this episode. If you watch the previous two, you'll know that there's a lot of improvement in this one. But goodness me, that is absolutely heartbreaking. Well, John Higgins won the Riga Masters. Luca Priscilla with a tasty £12,000 for the highest break award. But no effect on our world ranking, luckily, there. And John Higgins wins it. And the Yushan China Open as well. It is going to be Mark Selby who wins that against Mark Williams in the final. But we need to qualify now for the Indian Open. We can't get away with not doing that because we've had 2 very poor tournaments and all of a sudden we'll start to slip down the rankings if we're not careful. But we play Kishan Hirani in the best of 3 frames in the Indian Open qualifiers. It'll be a nice and quick episode next time round. And I reckon we'll beat him. I think it'll be a match that we need, much like in horse racing when you just need a race to win just to get a bit more confidence. But, well, you know, it was unfortunate in those first 2 tournaments not to do anything. But a little bit of work experience, a little bit of learning experience. And every bit of experience counts. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, folks. I've been TIJ Gaming. Subscribe for more career mode content. Daily stuff, of course, at 6 PM every day. But until the next time, folks, I've been TIJ Gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.